Hi, I'm Mark Wilson, the Engineering Heretic. Today we're going to look at another way of measuring gears. We had a look at the previous one. We looked at this particular tool here, which is a gear tooth vernier caliper, and it does a pretty good job. Oddly enough, you don't actually need one of these days. There are a couple of helps here that you can use a regular vernier caliper for measuring gears, and it works quite accurately, but we need to do a little bit of theory on this before we move ahead. Now, oddly enough, with this particular gear here, I have to print a retraction here. The previous formula I gave looking at gears was incorrect. I actually changed the formula for deciding what the module is module equals OD, I had it around the wrong way before, over the number of teeth plus 2. So that's the formula. I had this around the wrong way last time here. So we're just going to do this again here. We have this particular tooth, the gear here is the OD, which is what was that again? I forget. It's 70.5. Number of teeth is 45. In this case here, plus 2. So that all breaks down to the answer is basically 1.5. Okay, so that's the breakdown of that. I just had that around the wrong way last time. Now, when it comes to measuring gears, you can actually use a caliper. At some point or other on a gear, there will be a point at which you can measure across between a number of teeth here and have it lined up with the arc of the tooth. And this one here, I'll just point out on. There's a chart that actually will tell you what the span is. Now, depending on the size of the gear, if it's a very small, down to 12 tooth, it'll be over a couple of teeth, and the bigger they are, of course, the wider the arc there. But you need to work out how many teeth the span is going to be over before you can actually take a measurement. Now, I'll point out this is for spur gears. It's a little bit different for helical gears. There's a couple of things happening in helical gears that for the calculation of the OD and things like that, there's a couple of changes in that. I'll probably deal with that in another video. But this is basically for straight cut or spur gears. Now, KHK do a thing on bearings. I picked this up. This is an excerpt from a book that I picked up at a trade exhibition. They do stock gears, and they have a lovely book with all the information you ever want to know about gears. But their website actually gives you this as well. I don't know if you can download this, but it's KHK technical data book that I picked up at a trade show. Now, this particular chart here, there are two charts. There is one for a 20-degree pressure angle, and there's also another one for a 14.5-degree pressure angle, and this is 14.5 over the page here. Now, we've worked out our metric module here as 1.5, and our chart here, we look up here, we look at the number of teeth here is 45. We also look here at the span that you measure over, and that's 6 teeth. So over 6 teeth, that's 6 teeth inside the caliper. And if you're worried about whether or not it's 14.5 or 20, the simple check is to have a go. If it's 14.5, this is 20, and I open this up between 6 teeth here, and basically it won't 6 teeth here. It won't line up. You won't see the arc of the tooth coming around something you can actually measure. It'll be at the tips of the vernier or at the base of it, and it won't be measuring across the arc you want. So give it a go, and you'll find out whether or not it's a 14.5 or a 20. These charts only work for 20 degree and 14.5. Now, on the calculation here, it says here it is 16 45 teeth 6 teeth between the calipers, we have a figure of 16.8670 multiplied by the module, which is 1.5. I'll grab a calculator here. So we have 16.867 by 1.5. This is a 20-degree pressure angle because I just checked it before. Equals there. I get 25.3 millimeters across the span of 6 teeth here, and of course I have to subtract about 6 thou from that, which is about round up to 0.2. So I should be looking at 25.1 millimeters over 6 teeth here. So if I just open this to 25.1 ish, that should span 6 teeth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. And I can take a measurement there, and I get 25.1. So that measures up with this here. So actually, theoretically, you don't actually need one of these at all to measure a gear. Just a regular vernier caliper will do it, or a dial one, a digital one, whatever you like. But the chart from KHK will give you that, and you don't need a gear tooth vernier. And I'm Mark Wilson, and thanks for watching.